you have to take actions in order to get the results. If you have consistent action towards a plan that you have, you will get whatever you are planning to get. Hello guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Isaura Bru, and in this channel we talk a little bit about everything. In today's episode, I want to talk a little bit about moving to the Dominican Republic, moving abroad, maybe to another country, and getting out of that mentality of living in the United States or thinking that the United States is the only place that you can live. Back in the days, I was very frustrated with the idea that I was gonna have to live here in the United States with my family, because of course I want to provide to my family, my son, my daughter, my mom with a better future, myself, because when it comes to income, the quality of life, etc., it might be better here because of all of the conveniences that we have, because everything is near, because the government offers help to those that need it. Of course, if you make certain amount of money, you will not be able to get the full help from the government, but it's fine. If you work and you have a decent job, I don't see any problem with you having a kind of a decent quality of life. Of course, that depends in where in the United States you are located. With this clear, I want to move on planting or creating another idea when it comes to surviving, living, and accommodating ourselves, because it's expensive. In the last 2 years, I've seen a huge change when it comes to expenses, the amount of money we get versus the amount of money we spent. And I have to say that I am surprised because of inflation, because the money that you are getting, it's not really doing much or taking you where you want to be, and because sometimes it's really difficult to even save $1 here in New York City with all the expenses, and not just New York City, everywhere, with all the expenses that we have to have responsibilities of. Of course, that it also comes down of what is your style of life, because if you have a lavish style of living, of course you're gonna have to be making a lot more money in order to survive here. But even with the essentials, sometimes the money that we make is not enough. I have to say that I am grateful that I have various sources of income that help me maintain a simple style of life without nothing out of the ordinary, and I'm able to live comfortably. But I always think about, what if I lose one of my income? What if? And not because I want to be negative, but because I am realistic, and I know that things are not meant to be forever, and that we have to get organized with everything just in case something happens, right? So when I was working as a medical delivery courier, you guys know my story. You guys know that was my one of my primary jobs. If you haven't watched those videos, you can find it on my playlist. I decided to start looking into what I was gonna do with my life. Like, I know the money in the United States is not enough when you're living here, but I know the dollar is worth a lot more money in other countries. So my country is beautiful. I had a trip to the Dominican Republic. That's when I met my husband 3 years ago almost. And the way I view my country back then, compared to that time that I traveled, was very different, because I started looking at how can I afford to live there? What are the things that I needed? Why I'm not constructing in my country if that's at the end of the day my country? And getting out of this mentality that I had to stay stuck in the United States just because. I understand that my family will have a better future right here when it comes to, like, maybe education, the convenience, the schooling system, maybe, because I'm not gonna say too much about it, but lately I don't like the curriculum that they be having for school, because a lot of things are changing, and I don't think it's for the best, because you know, everybody has their own opinions. I don't want to get too deep into that, but there's a lot of things that I am not agreeing on when it comes to how they educating kids right now. Plus, with all the diversity of people coming to the United States, which is great because we all are here for a reason, there's a lot of mixed cultures and a lot of mixed ideologies that it can really take your kid to another level when it comes to how they take things, because now they are getting to know other people with different opinions, and it's just really hard to maintain a balance when you are not only dealing with your culture but a lot of different other ones as well. So when it comes to I'm sorry, my voice is crazy still. I decided back then to start constructing. My story is in the channel from the time I bought the land to right now, which we are on the last phases of finishing up the house. After watching so much videos, because I am addicted to watching educational, motivational videos, because it gives me hopes in things that I thought were out of my control. I remember I have so much debt. I remember I didn't know what minimal living was. I remember I didn't know how to save money, and YouTube has really saved my life, changed my life, saved my perspective, changed my perspective of how I view money, etc., which I cannot be more grateful for this and for God allowing me to, you know, see this platform and learn from it. So I was like, I can create a plan where I don't need so much money to have a decent life out of the United States, because unfortunately I won't be able to afford to stay here now with 2 kids, my mom, and I don't include my husband because he's not here yet. We're still waiting for the papers, but he will be living with me over there. Of course, he works over there. Of course, the money is not the same there, but taking advantage that I am in the United States and I'm able to work and save money, so that the process of moving over there won't be that bad. $1 in the Dominican Republic is 56 pesos, and you will say yes, but things are expensive, etc. But a dollar compared to pesos, Dominican pesos, is worth a lot more, and I'm pretty sure that we could be saving a lot of money here if we put the effort and if we try to cut our expenses, reduce the cost of living that we have, the lavish cost of living that we're having, and have a purpose. Because sometimes we say to ourselves, I don't have a purpose, I don't know why I'm here, I don't know what I'm doing. But you create your own purpose. You have to sit down, you have to look beyond, and you have to plan your life. What do you want? Because no one is gonna come down from heaven to give you your written instructions of how your life is gonna be. It doesn't work like that. God created us and we are here, but we have to take our own decisions and learn from our mistakes. So I've learned with the time, with the years, I have learned with the years that you have to take actions in order to get the results. If you have consistent action towards a plan that you have, you will get whatever you are planning to get, because that is the law. Now, don't give up, because you might be near that end line and you're not realizing, because you're getting tired too quickly, because you are not believing enough in yourself, etc. I got a little motivational, but coming back to the topic of moving abroad, not only I'm doing this because of the money, because of course I will be able to, if I take dollars to the Dominican Republic, I'll be able to do so much more, but also because of my inner peace. I remember when I was there and I wanted to come here, I didn't know nothing about this country. And now that I think about it and I look at it this way, I was in heaven, because my country has everything. I know there's a lot of problems with different stuff going on, but no country is perfect. Look here in New York City, a lot of immigrants living in the streets, a lot of good people coming, but also bad people coming. And I'm not here to judge because I'm not God, but that's why I'm saying that every country has their own problems. It's just about planning. It's just about planning. I chose the Dominican Republic to live because that's my country and I like it. But some people decide to move to another countries. I have seen a lot of videos, people moving to Thailand, different countries that are affordable to live with no so much hassle of this cost of living here that is draining us, that is making us work so much hours in order to have a decent life. Because let's be honest, everybody wants to have a decent life with some kind of luxury in their house because they're working so much. But sometimes in order for you to have that, you have to do so much. I don't think that we are created to live a life like that, and that's why exactly I'm creating my plan, savings as much as I can, so that I'm able to live in my safe place, what I consider is gonna you know, make me happy. I always say that you have to be happy wherever you are. I'm happy now, but I know I would be better over there when it comes to not having to worry so much, because I don't have to pay for rent. I don't have to pay for anything because my house will be mine. With this being said, I just wanted to share a little bit about this, because sometimes we feel stuck and we feel like we are the only one that are thinking like that. But yet we don't know that there's other people trying to figure it out as well, trying to see what is the best option, because they also don't know what to do. With this being said, thank you so much for watching today's video, and we will continue in the next one. Bye.